Fruits Basket, episode 24. This episode, YUKI x MACHI. Confirmed!
I agree. I also like MACHI a ton more after this episode.
I mean, I still don't, I like her and stuff, but she's still around, I don't know. I feel like there still needs to be more. We got a glimpse of her backstory, though, so.
Yeah. And I think the reason I like MACHI so much is how much I can relate to her. Like, I did not expect this episode to connect with me so much.
Oh, shit. Do you have childhood trauma?
Good, not really.
Oh,
But sort
shit.
of like how
You have a crush on the cute prince-like boy in your class? Or school?
I mean, have you seen YUKI?
It's true. He's a good-looking guy.
Exactly. I can appreciate a well-crafted male anime character.
Yeah. Appreciate. And then there's appreciate.
Yes, but we're not on that type of a video site.
No, but I will be later.
You can add that to. Is Greastream can add that site?
Oh my god. Everybody seems to be very excited for MACHI.
Yeah. I definitely understand why all the manga readers were so excited for her, while the stars like, I mean, I guess she's okay.
Oh my. Are you heel turning right now on MACHI?
No, I'm face turning on MACHI.
Your face turning on MACHI?
Yes.
QRW6 says Ritsu finally appeared in this season, and he did!
Yes.
It's just in the background.
I almost forgot who he was. I was like, oh, Ritsu, I know him.
Who's this cute looking girl? Oh, that's Ritsu.
Who's this cute looking Ritsu? You know who should show up?
Not Akito.
No, Ritsu from K-On!
No, the drummer.
Exactly.
The most forgettable one.
He was also kind of my favorite.
Uh-oh. Oops. Did I just heel turn?
I think so. Yeah, you're doing the heel turn this time. All right, cancel C tactics. You just heel turned.
Oh my god. Satsuki is super excited about Akito.
Of course, Satsuki is. But yeah, Francesca is asking what I relate to. And the thing I relate to is to a degree how like I am also tend to be someone who just like stays in the background and is kind of thrown off guard when someone like forces me out of it, especially if it's in a situation where I'm not expecting it. Like online, like I'm opinionated, I say things, I get involved with stuff, but in real life I'm a lot more reserved unless it's someone I really know. Plus, my room is also kind of a mess like MACHI's, and it's like, yeah, I should really deal with this, kind of like how she's probably thinking too.
Oh shit, Ganador. He's making a call right now. MACHI is best girl, not counting Toru. Oh shit.
Well, who are the other girls in Fruits Basket? Because we have Kisa, we have
Kisa.
Kagura, we have Ren, we have Uo and Hana, we have...
It's pretty tough.
Yuki's mother.
Do we really want to put her in best girl category?
It's hard to say because there's Uo and Hana who are great in their awesome ways, but MACHI is more in like the connect ways. Like I feel like I am MACHI, but then I need Uo and Hana in my life. So
Yuki says to MACHI, he just wants to see the world through her eyes, see how she sees things because she's always so quiet. And this like, ow, Jesus, cat, why are you attacking me?
Because we said that MACHI is best girl and not Mr. Kitty.
Damn it, cat, get out of here. Satsuki, ow! I'm getting attacked by my cat during a podcast.
Satsuki said Yuki's mom is fine. Right. Is that pronounced right, Satsuki?
I have to go let my cat out. He's attacking me. Oh god.
Yeah, so as Melina says, well, she deals with Mr. Kitty. That shot with the broken glass mirror, the one with Yuki 2 episodes ago. And yeah, I had not thought about that. And I think this really shows how connected and similar Yuki and MACHI are. And how Yuki knows how to relate to MACHI, even if he doesn't know he's doing it that way. Just because, like, he has been there, he knows what people like him care about, so he's able to relate to her in that way, and just, like, make it so she isn't in the background, or make it so she isn't as lonely as he is, because he knows what it's like to be alone.
Well, what I liked about this episode, it showed, in a sense, Yuki and Machi, they can kind of understand each other because they've had similar situations. Also, I don't know if you notice, but Machi's room is a little bit of a mess. Who else's room is a mess in this series? Huh? Who could it be?
Nomiji's. Akito's.
God damn, Yuki's.
Who's Yuki?
The main. Ah!
I thought that was Kyo.
I cry. Melina says the shot with the broken glass mirrored the one with Yuki 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Yuki x Machi. That's all I'm saying. We confirmed.
Yeah, what Francesca says is interesting too, saying like the way Yuki's mom said you have no opinions of your own, and Machi's mom saying you're dull, and like how the connection there. And something I picked up on that when she was being told she was dull, in the Japanese that's also the same word as boring, and just like feels like Machi's life. There's nothing really interesting about her. It's just like going through life, going through the motions, not really any care or thought, or just she's doing what she does because that's what she is supposed to do.
She's doing like, it's like she's doing the life of a regular high school student, and it doesn't feel like at all her heart is actually in living, which is, it's a weird thing to say, but she's lost, I think.
Exactly. Oh, and hello to Annie Noah.
Annie Noah.
And Gary Ludacris. I don't know if that's how you get, but hi anyway.
Gary Ludacris.
Oh, another thing I relate to with Machi is, you remember how he gave her that leaf?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a mantle of random objects that I've gathered throughout the years that all have some sort of meaning to me, even if they seem completely pointless to anyone else. And so, like, I have a glow stick from a rave I went to with some friends, just because it's a memory and I cherish it, even though it's like nothing valuable to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, Machi is great.
So you're sentimental like Machi.
Exactly. That's why I have a traffic light in my living room.
Oh, I don't even want to know what involved that. Francesca says in episode 1 of this season, Yuki was also talking about how he feels boring. There's like a million parallels between Yuki and Machi's life, and that's why Yuki x Machi confirmed.
So, what do you think about the pairing of Machi x Haru?
Don't make me have a brain aneurysm.
Okay, chat, tell me what other weird pairings to ask him about. Or just DM them to me on Discord, that way he won't know before I say them.
Yeah, I like how Machi talked about this last episode and a couple episodes before. Pretty much ever since Machi has, had some bigger role in the story, I guess, or as a character. Like, she's very perceptive of Yuki, and I think it's because of her own experience, where she's like, "Yep, been where you've been," and I think that, I think that's a really cool way to quickly. I don't want to say quick. Maybe quickly is not the best word, but I think that's a way to get people really invested in her within one episode. Like, this is really all it is. Satsuki, not Akito's. Like, no, bad Satsuki. You go back to your room.
What do you think about Ayumi x Machi?
Just kill me now. End it.
There's a reason Satsuki and I are friends.
Francesca says, "What did you guys think about Tsundere Machi?" Oh yeah, that's the part with the leaf, right? That was adorable.
Yeah, I can also relate to Machi in that way too, because I'm also kind of a tsundere.
I was talking to Francesca about that scene the other day when I hadn't watched the episode, and I watched it, and I was like, "Did I forget this or something?" I had no idea what was going on, and I thought it was really, really good voice acting from both of them, and I thought the scene was just really adorable.
It was, and I wonder if Machi knows why she's so perspective about Yuki, or is it just something she thinks is obvious?
That's probably what it is. She probably just thinks it's obvious to her, like, about, like, everybody, like, it really seems like when other people call him a prince, she kind of pays attention to that.
Or it could just be she's wonders like, why are you calling him that? It's obvious he's just lonely.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's what it is. And yeah, Yuki X Machi. That's all I gotta say. I like what we learn about kind of like Machi thinks she's like a total void, I believe.
Yeah.
And there's this
It's like
great scene where she's looking out the window and she can see her own reflection.
Hmm.
It's like of a train or something.
Yeah, I think that, yeah, wasn't that the one where it's just like she's just feels like she's going through the motions, and you have all the memories of her parents, and you have all the dishes in her sink, which reminds me I need to do some dishes soon.
Yeah, which is right before the scene where she goes Asundere. I like that scene because I think that perfectly like that kind of is just like I don't know what it is. It's in a this is like in right. This is like she's on a train, she's not doing much, she has time to reflect. And it's such like I don't know. It just really stuck out to me. I really enjoyed that little bit. Maybe it's because, you know, the production of the scene was really good and the directing was really good. It just got me and I really enjoyed it. And
That's good.
I don't know, Machi's
Okay,
just really cool.
so I have another pairing to ask you about.
Oh god.
What do you think of Ado ex Machi?
Auto suing.
Ado from ReZero.
So auto suing.
Sure.
Just kill me. Just why haven't you killed me yet?
All right, good to know.
But I like how Machi just like denies like everything. Like when Yuki's like where she's like, I didn't keep it for any specific reason. Maybe.
Yeah, something else I really liked is like how both Yuki and Machi remembered that conversation, like that the other one probably thought that they thought was insignificant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and I like how Yuki's like, you probably treasure this. Machi's like, I don't treasure anything.
Yeah, it's yeah, that's another thing I relate to Machi is that I remember things that people typically wouldn't think I would.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember that time on May 28th, 2018, when C sent me 12 pictures of lollies.
Oh, that never happened.
I remember it.
Satsuki or Melina says, power couple, terror couple. Oh, what is she referring to? Oh my god, to Akito. Y'all, you're killing me with this Akito. When you throw Akito into a volcano, it's for the greater good.
I want to see Akito and Hana fight.
Sasuke says, so Kakeru will be Yuki's brother-in-law soon.
I kind of already feel like they are.
Yeah. Maybe we should just ship Kakeru and Yuki.
Hey, apparently people do, according to Francesca.
Oh wow, yeah, that's literally the next comment. Bree says, what did you think of Machi's mother?
I don't know. I didn't really think that much of her because, like, we already knew the type of person she was just from hearing from Kakeru a few episodes ago.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh god, I'm lost here. Sasuke says another bad parent for the books. Gary says if Machi marries Yuki, then Ayame will be her brother-in-law. What are your thoughts on that?
Wait, what? If Machi, then Ayumi would be. I wonder how Ayumi would deal with Machi, or how Machi would deal with Ayumi.
I feel like Machi would like in a way like put up with it, but like be very vocal about Ayame.
Well,
I'm
like
not sure.
Ayumi shows up and saying like, "Oh, this is the one who's stolen my dear love's brother's heart." Like tries to be an all inviting and over the top, and Machi's like, "Oh, hello, nice to meet you," and then goes back to her book or something.
Oh my lord! I actually need to see this. I just need to see more Ayame. That's what I want.
Yeah, we all need more Ayumi in our lives. Just a little bit more.
Can
too
we
much more.
ship me with Ayame? that's what I need.
You're betraying Yuki.
Well, I mean, Yuki is with Machi.
So you're just giving Yuki up. You don't care about him. Is that what you're saying?
No, not at all. Not one bit.
Okay. I'm telling Yuki.
Well, he's an anime.
I can still tell him.
You can't.
All right, bring up a picture of him right now.
You're just talking to a picture. It's like talking to that rubber duck you have.
Yeah, I need to throw that at Bob again.
Francesca says, I liked how Machi was trying to give it back to Yuki, and he had to hold her back. Like they were fighting. Oh, that's right. And then Kakeru was like, you guys all right? Oh, that was some good stuff.
Yeah, King Kakura has no idea what's going on. Okay, I brought up the picture of Yuki saying that's a crime. Try again with the kind your purer wish. So that's what he's saying to you about Ayumi.
Oh my god. Melina says, people pass by me and I pass by them. Am I visible or are they? So relatable. And that's reference to Machi, which I thought that was a really cool scene when she said that. I thought that line was just really cool because that's something that as well I think most people can just logically applying it to your own life, like you can relate to. Because you are invisible to 99% of people you pass by.
Exactly, like I drive by someone, oh, just a random car. I walk by someone in the store, oh, just a person who's in my way so I couldn't get my nacho cheese. Or even people I work with in the same building, like, oh, you're just another person who works in that department. Like, there's no connection.
Right.
And it's always strange when someone says hi. It's like, oh, wait, do I know you? Or oh, someone's actually reaching out to me.
Yeah, and
or I find out I'm driving behind me a coworker for the past 20 minutes.
Yes, and you may not be literally invisible, but you might as well be. After that day ends and they forget about it. So it's very fascinating. I mean, it really is. Just from a thought, like a question you ask yourself when you're bored. It's like one of those things. Satsuki says there's only a handful of decent parents, which is true. Ganadora says same way she deals with Kakeru, probably.
Wait, if they get married, would that mean Kakeru and Ayumi are now brother-in-laws too? Is that how that works?
Oh, how would that work?
I don't know, but they should be.
They should be best friends, absolutely. Francesca says, wouldn't Machi deal with Ayame the same way she deals with Kakeru since they're so similar?
I could see that, but I could also see, I don't know. They're kind of different, though. They're both over the top crazy. I feel like Ayumi is much more self-aware in what he does.
Yeah, but...
Let's show approach.
Yeah, but Ayame is a bottom, so...
So you're saying Kakeru is not a bottom?
No. Well, what I'm saying is, Ayame's got that big bottom energy. But what does Kakeru have? We don't know.
Or do we?
Do we?
I don't think so. I just like seeing things to get reactions.
Oh my God.
Remember, I'm a tsundere.
Sasuke says nobody can contain Ayame except Hattori and Mine.
Yeah, I would say and Shigure, but Shigure just pushes him forward.
Melina says Machi saw Ayame once. She retreated quickly.
If I saw Ayumi. Ayumi is the best.
I love Ayame.
Yes. He's going in my best tier when I do the tier list.
Francesca says also the way that Machi sees herself is dull, but we see how much personality she has when she interacts with Yuki. It really is amazing. It's like we can see the plum on her back. She can't. But she can't. That's actually a cool reference. Season 1, Francesca, you get an A+. Here's $100. Go home and spend it on all the best. What?
Fruits Basket body pillows. That's what I said.
Oh, okay. Spend on Fruits Basket body pillows. It's gonna be great. I promise. It's gonna be awesome. But that's a really great point. This goes back to well, I also think in a way there's just people you get along with, right? There's just people that you like, and you can just bounce off of, and I definitely think that is the case at the very least with Yuki for Machi. Machi and Yuki just get along, no matter what.
Yeah, they're similar enough, but there's also some differences. So there's that sort of dynamic.
We've never seen Machi react like she did until when she was talking with Yuki. And when's that's just that's just like a cool thing to see. It's a cool thing to see how both those two can, just really bounce off each other.
Yes, Gary, the C-Tactics X Yuki ship died. He now ships himself with Ayumi.
Yes, because Yuki is now taken by Machi. Confirmed.
Yeah, and you know something else about this?
What?
This wasn't even the whole episode. You had that stuff with Kyo and Toru going to Cosmos for the New Year's.
Jeez, yeah. Oh God.
Like we've been talking about this like it's the only part of the episode. I was like, wait, there's that other thing. Oh wait, that's like half the episode.
Yeah. Like to go back and oh my God, this is great. Kazuma goes bringing Kyo and Toru, and Rin's there. They open the door, and Toru's like, Rin, Isuzu-san, and runs into a wall.
This is like, how can you deny a hug from Toru? Okay, Rin's no longer the best.
Whoa. Maybe we should just go ahead and call her Horse from now on. I'm just saying.
No, she's still cool, but she's not the best if she make Toru run into a wall and trying to give her a hug. Like, who would say no to a hug from Toru?
I just love how Rin calls her an idiot. She's like, don't just barge in here, you idiot. It's her face is amazing.
And I thought like Rin and Toru would have been like doing something about the curse or investigating after the last time they were together, but then it's like that just kind of went nowhere, sort of.
Oh my god. This was just great.
Yeah. And I also like how we learned how Kyo and Rin would like stare at each other for 10 minutes anytime they saw each other.
Yes. Oh, so good. I like how like Kyo and Rin like have that rivalry, and the way Haru explains, or was it Kazuma? I can't remember which one. One of them explains it as like, well, they're not on good terms. Or no, they're not on bad terms, but they're not on good terms. And Toru was like, oh, okay.
We're still confused. Toru being confused is so precious.
Francesca says Rin and Toru have one of the best dynamics in the show, in my opinion. Francesca also says, okay, yes.
So, what do you think of the ship of Rin x Machi?
I don't even know. That probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, I was hoping that one would break you more. I'll try something else later.
But you can't. Okay, so they're both cute, but you just can't. You can't put them. It's like you can't put a pizza and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich together and expect it to work. Like, they're both amazing.
I need to go put some things in the oven real quick.
Uh-oh. It's like that one time I told you to make a waffle burger, and it was like some throwaway thing, and you did it.
Yeah, if I do that again, I'm going to do something different.
Trust says, I think that while it would be cool for Toru and Rin to try to break the curse together right away, it's better for Rin to just rest and let herself be cared for by those around her. I agree.
That's not true. I think it's just like the tone that the end of that scene left kind of felt odd that it just sort of dropped off. I think it would have been better back then to say like, okay, we will, but and the Toru says, but you need to rest, then we'll take care of it.
Canador says, you've not had a peanut butter and jelly pizza before.
Okay, I
like
know what
it's
we need
something
to do
everybody eats normally. What? You never had it before? It's really good. It's great.
Okay, so if I get that and then put that on top of that, this is going to be a weird dinner.
Oh god. Rising, why?
Because we need to entertain the chat. That's how they got you to 1,000 subs.
Is it?
Probably not, but I like trying to say things.
So we talked about Ritsu being in the episode, which was amazing.
We also had that whole thing at the Soma household for the for that.
Yeah, the banquet thing or whatever it was.
The thing where you had, what was it, Totori and Momiji dancing?
Were they dancing? I don't think. Maybe.
I thought the two of them were. We didn't actually see the dance, but
Well, Francesca asks, what do you guys think of the flashback Akito got of Kurano crying after Yuki says he forgives him?
Oh, apparently there as restaurant actually sells that type of pizza. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what to make of that flashback because we don't know all that much about Kurano and Akito's relationship. Why is Satsuki spelling out Akito's name?
Satsuki, people say that I've lost my mind sometimes, but people don't realize Satsuki's very subtle with his insanity. I'm just very forward with it.
I'm not sure if I would call Satsuki subtle.
Well, somehow he keeps it subtle. I don't know. You're right. He does it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess people just like Satsuki that much. They don't want to call him out for him liking Akito in that way.
oh, yeah, I just got from my HOA people. That's good.
He pushed Rin out a window. How do you even
I mean, I threw you out a window.
You what?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god. Gary said, my love for Yuri made me ship Rin and Toru just a little bit. Probably, maybe in an alternate world if it could happen. Or am I thinking too much? I love Yuri as well. And Rin and Toru, pretty good ship. Brittany said, yay, I'm late for the stream. I'm sad. Oh god. That started off very positive. And then the rest of it was just extremely negative. Melina says, did you find Akito scary in this episode? Yes. He hit best boy Yuki with a
bottle or glass or something.
It was like what was it? A pitcher.
Yeah, that's what it was. But a couple things there. For one, Yuki's not best boy; it's Momiji.
Okay,
but yeah, I wasn't really scared of Akito so much as I could feel Akito starting to fall apart at what Yuki was saying.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing about this little snippet is at the end that Yuki's like, I'm not coming back. Which I thought was a great moment for Yuki because he's like, I'm done. Akito, you can't control me anymore. I'm my own free man. He said he sounded exactly like that too.
You know what's interesting here though? Is that here we are in episode 24 of season 2, right?
Yeah.
And we have Yuki saying that he's not coming back. Right. What happened in season 1, episode 24? Kyo said he wasn't coming back, or basically ran away. So in a way, this is like a parallel to them, with Yuki running from Akito the same way that Kyo was running from Toru, but for opposite reasons.
Mm-hmm.
See if Sasuke agrees with me.
Give me Enkidu, which, by the way, yes, give me him. He's best boy as well. Or, I guess he's not.
Who's Enkidu?
He's a character in Fate Grand Order.
Okay, I don't care.
What? You can't just say that.
Too late.
He's adorable. He's Gilgamesh's pretty much boyfriend.
But is he a Gilgamesh in boy form?
Gilgamesh is already in boy form.
No, I mean the Klee Gilgamesh.
I cry. I refuse to join the Akito simp gang. I refuse. Leah says, but did Yuki find Akito scary in this episode?
Wait.
I don't think so.
In a way, I feel like Yuki was changing up to Akito, but again, the curse limited what he could do. But I also really liked what he was saying is that he is no longer blaming Akito for his life being the way he is, but is taking more responsibility for himself and how he reacts to what life has given him.
Right, and I think exactly he's not blaming things on anyone but himself. He's It may be somebody else's fault, but he can't do anything about that. Especially with Akito, he's not gonna admit like it was his fault, and if he does, he's probably like whacked out of his mind. So to him, it's better for him just to move on and forgive, forget, and let it be, let it be.
And I think that's one of the things I love so much about season one that I kind of almost forgot about, but they're bringing it back here in season two. It's like all these characters have had horrible pasts and everything. But at the same time, it's like, in a way, they can blame their past saying, oh, these are all terrible things that happened, and they're not wrong. But then they have to take the next step from there. It's like, yes, my life might have sucked, but what am I going to do about it from here? Am I going to let that define me, or am I going to let what I do from that define me?
Actions speak louder than words.
Exactly. But sometimes you need words to spur the action.
Or you need more actions to spur the actions, which spur the words.
Yeah, now my brain's broken.
QRW6, knowing we have one episode left of season 2, is sinking in, and I don't want it to ever go away. Why did we have to wait for season 3? What the hell?
You know what's weird?
What?
It's like this episode is New Year's, just like a few months ago we had the beach episode. And just feeling how much time has passed in the anime since then, but also how much time in life has passed since then.
Yeah, we're in pandemic era, boys. Every 5 hours is a new headline.
Yeah, and it's like the beach episode that aired like in what, April, May? Actually, I think it was like May, June. But so like the early part of summer. And now it's like fall is here. We're getting close to the end of the year and all that stuff.
Why's it gotta be all depressing and dark now?
Exactly. We should move to Australia.
I agree. Or just Arizona where EA lives, because apparently it's sunny all year round there.
Yeah, or Texas because I have friends there.
Oh. Yeah, I guess we can go to Texas.
You should move to Texas with us.
I cry. Gary says, oh wait, no. Francesca says, well, Akito still has a hold over Yuki because of the curse. As we saw after Akito hit Yuki, he said apologizing. He said, I'm sorry, showing he's still controlled. This is what I have to say. Yuki needs to take up some mixed martial arts, some taekwondo, and he needs to bring the punishment to Akito. He needs to bring the pain. Separate some shoulders, lock in some leg locks, teach him what it's like. Teach him some humble pie, and then confirmed Yuki X Machi.
But wasn't Yuki already taught by Kazuma for all those things?
It's fine.
Yes.
Gary says, now we talking about Fate Go for a minute.
Yeah, we should talk about Fate Cleat instead.
I cry. Sashi says, Akito seemed angry that Yuki deviated from his fate. Why are we talking about fate again? He has hope in his eyes and has found a way out of the darkness.
That's what Akito's so mad about, is that Yuki is growing out of the darkness that Akito is still trapped in.
Mm-hmm. That makes me wonder if, like, by the end, Akito will, like, save himself.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
Like, he'll be like... Because the only reason he's this way is because he can control everybody. So, like, you know, what's going to happen when all of these people have moved on from him in some form or another, or the ones he cares the most about, right? That forces him to change.
Reminds me, what if it's like he's losing Yuki now, and while Yuki may still be forced to because of the curse, Akito knows that's not like how Yuki truly feels, and Momiji gave Kurano that CD. So what if Kurano sees that too, and that breaks him from Akito, and then Akito's lost the two people closest to him.
And then he throws himself into a volcano.
Or what if that like is like a moment of self-realization for him, and saying like, I can't control these people, or like what I'm saying and the power I have isn't as strong as it seems.
Maybe it's not morally right to control people.
I mean, it still kind of is, especially if you have money, but that's beside the point.
Malia says, yeah, but he used home instead of the formal go mennasai. Brittany says, what I think of the possibility of what could have happened, to Akito to make him like this is kind of makes me sad. It is very sad. It is very sad. He was an adorable little kid, and now he's a horrifying monster.
Exactly, and I blame Shade Gray.
I blame Satsuki.
Yeah, my crazy theory is that Shade Gray is the one behind Akito's transformation. Feel free to laugh at me later, though.
Mine is Satsuki the damn savage, who's over here, just saying Akito over and over.
He's also saying that Yuki has a massive growth. And not in that sense.
Well, there you go. Genador says, Fruits Basket is very much a series of growth, of learning. Your past only defines you as long as you let it, and I'm excited to see what you will think of the next episode. Should be a fun one. Why are there ellipses there? Are you trying to apply something?
Okay, I need to go look at pictures of Kisa again to make me feel better.
Oh, God. Prashant says, why are you saying Yuki needs to take up martial arts when he's already like a master and beats everyone? Francesca! He needs to do it again! Again.
A picture of Kisa.
Kisa's pretty cool. Sasi says it's all Ren's fault. The Ren with a E. I don't know who that is, but we'll see.
Ren, so. Yeah, that might be important for season 2. And yeah, QRW6 brought up something that we didn't talk about, and that's how Hattori was the one who erased Yuki's friends' memories, and how Hattori felt bad about that he owed Yuki because he did that. And then Yuki made the comments there saying, I don't hold anything against you, just showing how Yuki is moving beyond that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really just seems like Yuki is in this growth period where he's he's becoming much more independent from as just emotionally and he's not he doesn't rely much on other people anymore to figure out what he thinks about something, I guess, or make his own decisions.
Because Ren is a woman that Akito apparently hates, and we saw her mention back in the beach arc that she was causing trouble, and I thought that was the other Ren at first, but because I'm bad at spelling. So yeah, I wonder what she'll do. What if she's the old lady?
Well, I mean, I guess we'll have to see.
So you're saying I should send a Kisa to Astro?
That may be a bad idea. Astro would probably be like, why is there a kid here? Rising?
All right, let's see what his reaction is.
Oh, God. So, any final thoughts on episode 24? In my opinion, great episode.
Those episodes were amazing, but for opposite reasons. And I'm definitely curious about episode 25, especially with what the people are saying. So,
yeah. We'll be back next week to talk about episode 25. Last episode of season 2, and the week after that, we're going to be having a special podcast where guest co-host Satsuki the Savage and Francesca will be on the show. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So excited.
Check out my channel too, because I'm probably doing at least 2 videos about Fruits Basket as it ends. And I'm also going to do a video on my own channel with someone who's read the manga and her boyfriend who just recently watched the anime. So I'm curious to see their reactions to the season.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Check it out. It's going to be amazing. Subscribe to Rising.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Toru's Pom Pom Attack TKO.
Ah, yes. I can't believe I forgot about that. It was adorable. So with that being said, thanks everybody for tuning in this week. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.